So, if you'd like, you can go ahead and just close your eyes and just begin by focusing on your breathing. And as you're beginning to relax, Giselle, I'd like to ask you, is it all right for you to relax 1,000 times more than usual and follow each suggestion I give you? Good. Good. So as you begin to relax more, just begin to notice the movement of your chest and stomach with every breath. And just begin to allow yourself to relax a little bit more. And there's no need to relax very quickly. You might just let it happen naturally. Good. And so as you're continuing to relax, in a moment I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And as I do, I would just like you to let yourself relax from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Is it all right to do that now? Yes. Okay, good. 3, as you're beginning to relax, focusing on your breathing, feeling the chair supporting you. 2, you can relax a little bit more as you're listening carefully to my voice as though memorizing the words that I'm saying now. And 1, just relax completely. Good. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes like a warm wave of relaxation. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to begin to count backwards from 100 out loud. And as you do that, just imagine each number that you count is drifting up and out of your mind and disappearing into some imaginary mist or cloud in front of you. Notice each number disappear completely before counting the next number. And allow your mind and body to relax twice as much with every number you count. Now, most people barely make it to 83 or 84 before it's just too much work to go any further. So remember to double that relaxation with each number and begin very slowly and softly with 100 now.
100.
Good. And just slower and softer, relaxing more with each number.
99.
Good. Doubling that relaxation. And now, Giselle, imagine at your feet there's a source of warm liquid relaxation. As though you're stepping into a warm bath or a hot tub. Doubling that relaxation. 1, imagine feeling that warm liquid relaxation, relaxing the muscles from your feet, and feeling that warm liquid relaxation. 2, flowing up to your ankles and calves. And 3, feeling yourself relaxing more, the calves relaxing. And 4, imagine through the knees and thighs your muscles are relaxing and letting go. Doubling your relaxation with every number. And 5, feeling up 10, your throat muscles and scalp muscles relax. And your facial muscles relax 11 even more. And imagine if there's any tension remaining, just let that go. Just let it go and the jaw muscles relax 13. Good. Now you can stop counting, Giselle. That's right. Just stop counting and imagine wrapping the remaining numbers in a package. And just shove the entire package out of your mind and watch it disappear completely into that mist until it's gone. Good. Are the numbers gone now? Excellent. Now you have a very powerful mind and it's very easy for you to change the way you think and feel about different things. And as you are relaxing now, you may begin to notice certain physiological sensations, like you might be able to become aware of the sensation below your feet. Or maybe just notice that you can feel your breathing and feel your heartbeat. And actually, as you relax, it's normal to begin to notice that you're producing more saliva than usual from the glands beneath your tongue. As soon as you feel your mouth filling with saliva, you'll need to swallow. And as you need to swallow, you can just relax more. Good. Just relax more. Good. And just allow it to happen. Excellent job. Now I'd like you to bring your awareness, your attention, your concentration or focus to the area around your eyes. And notice the eyelids are already very relaxed and very heavy. And you know that you can relax those eyelids so much that it will begin to feel like they just won't work. In fact, just imagine with the eyelids comfortably closed that you can allow the eyeballs to roll comfortably upward like you're looking towards the ceiling or the sky or a rainbow overhead. And as you're doing that, imagine a 5-pound bag of magic sand resting on each eyelid, weighing them down, 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 heavier, more and more stuck tight. Good. Now soon you'll begin to notice as they're locked down, zipped tightly closed, glued shut, that the harder you tug at those eyelids, the heavier and more stuck they feel. The eyebrows move easily, but the eyelids are heavy and stuck tight. Just notice that the harder you tug, the more stuck they feel. Tug twice as hard, they're twice as heavy as before. Good. Just satisfy yourself with that feeling. When you've noticed that heavy relaxation, that stuck feeling in the eyelids, you can relax more. And in a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers, and when you hear this snap, the eyes will open and you'll remain in a very relaxed state. When you feel a touch on your left shoulder, you can close those eyes down and relax 10 times more than you are already relaxed. So is it all right for you to relax 10 times more? Good. Open your eyes and close your eyes 10 times more and more deeply relaxed. Great job. Open your eyes and close your eyes 10 times, 100 times more and more deeply relaxed. Excellent job. Open your eyes and close your eyes 10 times, 100, 1,000 times more and more deeply relaxed, and you continue to focus on your breathing. And as you're relaxing, it's really easy, isn't it, for you to just let go of whatever limitations you might have had, or just just decide that those limitations or doubts or concerns you might have once had professionally are just obsolete. They're like things from the past that used to make sense and no longer make sense. You know, because when we were children, we used to believe in certain things like Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy or the Easter Bunny, or maybe even a monster under the bed that might get us in the middle of the night. And the truth is, we come to a point in our life where you really have matured and you have evolved enough to realize those things, they're just make-believe. They're not even real. And yet, in the past, it may have made sense that you believed those things, but now it makes no sense. And you already understand that, don't you? And there are also some things that you believed about yourself that have held you back in your life. And only you know, and your subconscious mind knows what those beliefs were that you had until now. And maybe you can just decide to let them go today, or either in a few minutes, or maybe sometime later today. You might just realize that the things that you used to believe that held you back are no longer appropriate. You might even begin to realize that those doubts you had about yourself, the things that created unneeded stress in your life, those things, Giselle, are just as true for you now as things like Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy. In fact, they're beliefs that may have made sense earlier in your life, because maybe there was a time or a benefit to those limitations back then. There are times when it's useful to be limited, and those times have passed for you. It's now time to really embrace your present now. Future will soon be now, and now is a great time for you to really feel a growing sense of confidence. Now you know this, even if you're not sure that you know how to change the way you feel. And even if you're not sure consciously how you're improving right now, the way you consider so much is capable, you are absolutely fully capable of doing this. Your unconscious knows how to do it. And sometimes it doesn't really matter whether you've already made so much progress in the last few minutes, because after you've already had a breakthrough, sometimes it doesn't matter whether you even notice when it happened, because all that matters is that things have improved. And sometimes those improvements are very subtle. Sometimes they're really obvious. For instance, you might notice that after this particular brief session, that every time you experience hypnosis, you'll find that you're able to relax more and more easily. In fact, every time you hear the word hypnosis, you'll find it's easier for you to believe in yourself and to feel relaxed about hypnosis. After this session, every time you experience hypnosis, either with me, by yourself, or with anyone else, you'll find it's easier for you to relax more and more deeply, and it works better and better. Now, you don't have to remember consciously the things I've said. You might even completely forget about them consciously and maybe only remember the sensation of the feeling beneath your feet, or maybe notice how you're really well supported, which means you can just let go and relax in the same way that you've done that here now. In any event, you've done a really good job, and in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and as I do that, you can just allow yourself to return to a fully alert state of consciousness in the same way that you really have finally allowed yourself to have a relaxed attitude about your life and your professional career that you're beginning to develop beautifully right now. And so as I count 1, you can become more aware of the room around you, maybe noticing the feeling of your hands, your feet, temperature of the air in the room. 2, beginning to feel a growing sense of excitement, or maybe a cautious optimism about how you really are capable of so much more than you thought. 3, feeling like the last few minutes have been a wonderful experience that you are able to easily and naturally build upon. 4, taking a nice deep breath, feeling wonderfully refreshed. And when you're ready to allow all these positive changes to take place beginning now, 5, you can open your eyes feeling wonderful. Let's give her a round of applause. Nice job.
That was great.
Okay.
Now do you understand hypnosis?
Hypnosis is so fascinating.
It's like, honestly, Todd, like, you're very fascinating to watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
really?
great, man.
Like,
That was awesome.
it's
Thank
That was
you.
He
awesome.
goes in his zone.
he's
Awesome.
brilliant. What I liked was the embedded commands,
Oh my god,
the
that's
suggestions, the NLP. It was really cool to. I'm gonna watch that every day.
You can listen to
Cool.
this.
Do you have any
And
feedback,
practice.
or how did that feel?
Well, it's very hard for me to, I have to follow my brain, tengo que perseguir mi cerebro when I'm trying to even to meditate, I was super concentrated in the like I was not thinking in anything else like normally I do. Because I have to follow my brain. Like I'm thinking at 10 times, I hear 10 conversations at the same time. If you're doing an exercise, I have to go to the other side of the room because I hear you. It's horrible. So this time I was able to concentrate. My heart was not beating fast, meaning like I was super relaxed because I was not like stressed or nervous, nada. I couldn't feel my hands at all. My hands were like, I didn't have hands on my body. I couldn't feel them.
It's awesome.
I just went back all the way to my like childhood, like whatever issues I had when I was there, and I felt like I wanted to cry, but I don't know at what point, but I just came all the way back there, and I think I let go that belief of like not believing in like hypnosis, ¿entiendes? Como que like, okay, it works, you know, it is happening.
Awesome.
So yeah, it was good, thank you.
And
Awesome,
it's
awesome.
more,
Yeah.
of course.
Awesome.
You spit fire. You're like the.
Spin.